Okay, hi everyone, Daryl here. I'm just going to do this short video to explain uh, the places that we're going to visit for the upcoming Bangkok Property Tour. Okay, today as I'm recording this video, right, today is actually the 22nd of March. We were supposed to hold our Bangkok Property Tour, our quarterly Bangkok Property Tour, today and tomorrow. But coincidentally, when we announced the Bangkok Property Tour, right, the very next day, the um, the Thai government actually announced that the elections was going to be held on the same weekend that we announced our Bangkok Property Tour. So mm, maybe they were looking out for our tour. Yeah, but anyway, yeah. So we actually postponed it to next week. So our Bangkok Property Tour is actually happening next week, on the 29th and 30th of March. And well, I'm just going to do something a little bit different from the previous tours. So this time round, we are going to quite a few different places. But generally, right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through the places that so far we've planned for. And then if you have not already signed up, please drop either Kevin or myself a WhatsApp message. And then yeah, so just show up at Bangkok, and then after that we will text everyone the meeting place. And then yeah, you just show up. We're not gonna be using any private transport, so we're all just going to be armed with a rabbit card and MRT card, and then we're just going to travel along the MRT and the BTS line. And then you can decide for yourself whether this particular condominium that you're going to, whether it fits your investment criteria. So generally, you need to know the different areas, and what we normally do during our Bangkok property tour is that we bring everyone around via BTS and MRT. Then we actually physically walk to the condominiums, and we see the show flats, and uh, we see the actual walking distance. So you know, if let's say you purchase this property, then how far it is from the BTS MRT station, and whether the surrounding area uh, there's actually, you can feel whether there's demand from maybe expatriate, whether the area is upmarket or not. Yeah, so if you are looking for to invest in Bangkok properties, right, please attend our tours, watch our YouTube channels. We try to give a pretty much unfiltered view of all the properties. There's no perfect property. There's no property that is like super perfect. So you really have to do your homework. And now as an investor, Google is your friend, so you can actually find all information out there. And don't ask the agent how much this place can rent for, and don't ask the agent whether this is a place that has growth or good rental demand. Of course, if we want to sell you the property, we'll tell you that the rental price is very high, but that's actually not the case. So you can see our other videos where we guide you on where to do your research. But okay, so generally, right, uh, Kevin and myself, we will host the tour. Then we have our other colleagues, Sean and Agnes, so they will assist us. Of course, our real estate company in Bangkok is actually called BKK Kong Yi Company Limited. Yeah, and yeah, so yeah, you can find us, our office close to Hui Huang uh, MRT station. But what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to show you guys where we're going to travel to for the tour, and I'm going to use this Invest Bangkok Property map. So what this map does, right, is that if you are not already familiar, this map actually shows you all the various locations of completed and uncompleted projects, and you can see that we deal with a whole bunch of developers from in Bangkok. So generally, quite a lot of developers do contact us, and we work with them to market their properties, and we try to be as neutral as possible. So what we do is that we actually put up all their properties in relation to the map. Uh, so you actually have to scroll down to the bottom of our website, investbangkokproperty.com. You go all the way down, and then you see this button here. You click this button, and then you open up Google Maps. Okay, so day one is actually going to be 29th of March. That's a Friday. And what we're going to do, right, is that, well, this is pretty much it. But we have already planned this. So what we're going to do, right, is that day one we're actually going to go to Nana. The first stop is actually this project called Height Sukhumvit 11. So Height Sukhumvit 11 is actually a freehold condominium. It's located along Sukhumvit Soy 11. It's walking distance from Nana BTS station. So if you are familiar with Nana BTS station, right, it's actually one station away from Plonchit, 2 stations away from Chitlom. Chitlom is where your Central World is, and 3 stations away from Siam, where Siam Paragon is. So, and then if you're traveling the other direction, right, it's 1 station away from Asok BTS. So Height Sukhumvit 11 is actually a freehold condo by this developer called Grande Asset Hotels and Property. So what it's actually quite a large property developer. They do like integrated projects whereby they manage like hotels, service apartments, and their developments are generally quite high end. So Height Sukhumvit 11 is actually is inside the Sukhumvit Soy 11. So what you do, right, is that we're actually going to stop at Nana BTS, and you're going to walk all the way in. So you walk in and you take a look at, we're going to take a look at Height Sukhumvit 11. So that's our first stop. Okay, so after that, right, what we're going to do from Nana BTS is that we're going to travel down, and we're going to go to Tonglo BTS. Okay, the main reason why we're going to Tonglo BTS, right, is because we're going to go to this to the show flat of Noble BE19 and Noble B33. Okay, so where is Noble B19 and Noble B33? So Noble B19, right, it's actually here. So if you're familiar with Terminal 21, so from Terminal 21 you walk in, a lot of you guys are familiar with Healthland Spa and Massage at Asok, just behind Terminal 21. You just walk a little bit further and you turn left, right. This is actually Noble B19 down here. Okay, so Noble B19 is here, but it's under construction. And what happens is that the show flat is not here. So the show flat is actually at Tonglo BTS. Okay, and where's Noble B33, right? So Noble B33 is actually here. Okay, so here. So this is actually from BTS, and this is EM Quartier. So if you guys are familiar with the EM Quartier, it's actually this very, very high-end shopping mall, and in some aspects, I think it is more high-end than places like Siam Paragon, but that's debatable. So I myself and my Thai friends, we prefer to go to the EM Quartier, whereby there's actually fewer tourists, but it's getting more and more popular. So more and more tourists are actually coming to this area. So our second stop, right, is actually at Tonglo BTS, and what we're going to do is that we're going to come down and we're going to go to the sales gallery of Noble B19 and Noble B33. So the sales gallery is actually here at Noble Remix. So this is Noble Remix and Remix 2, right? Yeah, so we're going to go here. Okay, so after that, right, what we're going to do, right, is that we're going to walk down and we're going to visit this development called Height Heritage Tonglo. Height Heritage Tonglo is a very, very high-end development. It's actually located along the main Sukhumvit Road. So the sales gallery is here. It's really high-end. I think like a one bedder is like, I can't remember the price, but I don't expect it to be cheap. Yeah, and then what we're going to do is that we're going to visit this development here. So after Height Heritage Tonglo, what we're going to do, right, is that we're actually going to travel, maybe going to take a Grab car, like hire or Uber. So and then we're actually going to travel down, and we're going to come to this area in Tonglo, which is we're going to have lunch at either the Commons or J Avenue, this area. Okay, so you guys are actually going to see the heart of Tonglo, and so this area is actually pretty popular with like the wealthy Thais. Then Japanese expatriate communities. There's a lot of high-end restaurants here, and very popular bar is the Iron Fairies. So yeah, so we're gonna have our lunch here, and after our lunch, right, we're actually gonna take a look at the sales gallery of uh, the Monument Tonglo, which is actually here. So it's actually somewhere here. It's supposed to be at J Avenue. So I personally haven't been to that sales gallery because that's not the site of the development. So San Siri actually has two developments here. One is actually Kumbayo, which is here. Then the Monument Tonglo, right, is further down, which is here. Okay, so the sales gallery is actually here at J Avenue. So we're going to visit the sales gallery, and after we visit the sales gallery of that development, these two developments by San Siri are also the high-end ones. Next thing, right, what we're going to do is that we're going to travel down to a development that I personally feel is going to be very iconic along Sukhumvit Saw 11. Sorry, Thonglor Saw 11. And I think that yeah, it's something worth taking a look at. So we're going to take a look at Park Origin Thonglor by Origin Property. So if you guys are familiar with this area, this used to be the previous Arena 10. So there used to be like football fields, small football, 5-a-side or 7-a-side football fields. Then there are bars and clubs. The bars and clubs are still there. Eventually, this will be cleared away because they got to make way for this development. So the developer actually bought over the plot of land. In Singapore, we call it purchase en bloc. So they sort of purchase everything en bloc, and then so all together at once they purchase, and then these establishments have to move. So the sales gallery is right in the front here. So what we're going to do is that we're going to travel to Park Origin Thonglor. Then after Park Origin Thonglor, we actually go past. We're actually going to walk around, and we're going to walk around. Oh, sorry, I don't have the next one here. So we're going to visit a development here in Ekamai. Yeah, so we're going to visit one condo in Ekamai, and what we're going to do is that we're going to walk past Donkey Mall. So Donkey Mall is this Don Donkey Mall. It's a whole building, and they just opened only, so we're just going to go past and we're going to take a look. Then actually from here, what we're going to do, right, is that this is the second last stop, and we're going to travel down. So we're going to travel down to Punawiti. Here. Wait. No. Oh, sorry. Here. Yeah, here, sorry. Yeah. So we're going to visit this Wisdom 101. Myself and Kevin, right, we have always told our clients that personally the line actually stops here, as in the line to the border to actually invest. We wouldn't advise people to actually look at anything past Onut BTS. But for good reason, we actually make an exception for this development called Wisdom 101. So Wisdom 101, right, is actually freehold development by Magnolia Quality Development Corporation. So Magnolia is quite a large developer in Bangkok. What they're doing here, right, is that they're actually building an integrated development. So there's actually going to be 3 towers of Wisdom 101, open in 3 phases. In front of it, it's going to be a integrated development. It's going to be like a digital innovation hub. So there's going to be like a Google Center inside, and it's pretty huge. So it's actually ASEAN's largest digital innovation hub, and it's going to be located here. The prices wise, still relatively attractive. So you're going to be integrated. This condominium is going to be integrated together with this ASEAN's largest digital hub. It's supposed to be some true innovation park or something to that effect, but we're going to take a look at it. And yeah, so the development is here, and that's going to be the end of day 1. Okay, So now what we're going to do, right, is that we're going to talk about day 2. And where we're going for day 2, right, is that so this is actually the BTS line. Okay, so where this green line is the BTS line. Then day 2, right, we're going to travel along the MRT line. So first day, all we need is our rabbit card. Second day, we're going to need our MRT card. And where are we going? So we're going this direction. Okay, and we're going to, okay, so Praram 9, right, or Param Kau, right, is actually Rama 9. This is actually the new central business district of Bangkok. And what we're going to do is that we're going to meet at Rama 9 or Param Kau station. Okay, so where is it? It's actually 2 stations away from Sukhumvit MRT. So from Sukhumvit MRT, where Terminal 21 is, you take the train up north. So you go past Petbury, and then after the next station is actually Praram 9 or Param Kau. So why we're here is that we're actually going to take a look at the sales gallery of XT Hui Huang. XT Hui Huang is actually a development by Sansiri. It's part of this XT series. So what's interesting about this XT series is that, well, they say it's supposed to be for millennials and stuff, but I find it very interesting because there are 3 XT condominiums. So there's XT Hui Huang, XT Payatai, and XT Ekamai. So XT Ekamai, we actually walked past on the first day, but because it's almost fully sold already, right, then we're not actually going to go to the sales gallery. So the sales gallery of XT Hui Huang is actually at Parking Building. So Parking Building is just to see the sales gallery. So this is actually stop 1. So we're going to see the sales gallery of XT Hui Huang at Parking Building. So the next stop, right, what we're going to do is that we're going to travel 1 stop down, and we're going to see we're going to visit these 2 condominiums called Noble Revolve Ratchada and Noble Revolve Ratchada 2 by Noble Developments. It's actually the nearest condominium to Thailand Cultural Centre, and in future, right, Thailand Cultural Centre is going to become the intersection of 2 MRT lines. Okay, you can actually click this train line here. So you can see the Thailand Cultural Centre, right, in future is going to be a station intersecting the current blue MRT line together with this orange line. And this orange line, right, is slated for completion in 2024. So a couple years down, it's actually there's work being done on it, and progress is moving along pretty fine. So it's something to take a look of. Oh yeah, just now I forgot to mention that why we're going to that portion of Thong Lo, because there's actually going to be a station called Thong Lo 10, and that's actually Thong Lo Soi 10. So that's why Park Origin Thong Lo is something that we would recommend our clients to take a look as well. So this Thailand Cultural Centre, right, not only is it going to be an intersection of 2 MRT lines, it's actually just this development is actually diagonally across the Stock Exchange of Thailand. So the Stock Exchange of Thailand is here, and then this AIA Capital Tower is here. So after Thailand Cultural Centre MRT station, we're going to take 1 MRT station down, and what we're going to do is that we're going to see XT Hui Huang. So XT Hui Huang is actually, when you come up from Hui Huang MRT station, you well, the train station is here, so you just come out and then you turn right, and then XT Hui Huang is there already. Along this road, right, it's all offices. Our real estate office is actually at Forum Tower, which is here. So we also travel to Hui Huang MRT station to get to office. So this is where we're going to travel to. And after this, right, what we're going to do is that we're going to take a MRT train line down. So we're just going to follow the MRT line. And what we're going to do is that we're going to stop at Pahang Yotin MRT station, and we will be visiting Central Plaza at Lat Phrao. Central Plaza Lat Phrao, which is actually the largest central plaza in Bangkok. So we're gonna have our meal and we're gonna rest here. And what we're gonna do next, right, is that we will actually, this is actually the line Pahang Park by Sansiri, and this is one of the projects which we want to highlight. So if I could just pull out the train line here. The train line for the existing BTS line, right, is going to stretch further up. So there's going to be a train station up and coming in this area. And for currently, right, if you want to get to the line Pahang Yew Park, you can actually walk there from Pahang Yew MRT station. So we're going to show you guys where it is. But the actual sales gallery, right, is not here. For some reason, Sansiri put it near this elephant tower here. So we're going to maybe take a Grab or a Uber, some hire private hire driver or taxi, and then we're going to get here, take a look at the sales gallery, and after this, right, we will actually travel down the this BTS line, and we're most probably going to take a taxi or a private hire again, and we're going to end up in Ari. So Ari, right, we're going to take a look at this development called Noble around Ari. It's by Noble Development again, and it's walking distance and the closest condo to this Ari BTS station. And so we're going to take a look here, and we're actually going to bring you guys around Ari area, because Ari to me feels like Tonglaw 5 years ago, because Tonglaw 5 years ago was pretty much you know, like tourists don't really go to Tonglaw, but now currently, because it has grown so much, then a lot of people actually like, even for myself, I start going Tonglaw also. So I'm a foreigner as well, so the Thais must be thinking why these people are here in areas whereby we frequent. Yeah, and then yeah, but no choice, because it's really quite a laid back, nice environment. So we're gonna show you guys Ari. Ari is an up and coming area. It's located along the green BTS line. So if you travel further down, right, it's actually Siam BTS station. So after Ari, right, after Noble around Ari, and after Ari, we will travel down, and we will actually take the BTS station down to Payatai. So from Payatai, right, there are two developments. There's one which is Park Origin Payatai and XT Payatai. So if time permits, we will visit Park Origin Payatai, but XT Payatai, in our opinion, is actually an easier entry point. Per square meter price is still relatively reasonable. Just for your knowledge, like Park Origin Payatai is selling for almost, I mean not almost, it's selling for twice the per square meter price of XT Payatai. So where Payatai is actually two BTS stations away from Siam. So from Payatai, you take two stations down, Ratatouille, and then after that Siam, and then you get to Siam Paragon already. So Payatai, in our opinion, is actually rather under the radar, and it's a location that if you're looking to invest in central Bangkok, then this is something that you can consider. Yep. So that's where we're going to take everyone for the 2 days. We will always encourage that if you want to invest in Bangkok, always take a look at our YouTube channel. Read our articles. I blog quite a fair bit about properties in Bangkok, and yeah, so if you're not already subscribed, just hit subscribe. We post question and answers, and we try to, you know, make it easy for everyone to invest in Bangkok. And yeah, so if you're free, just drop by. Next week we'll be in Bangkok holding this tour. This is actually the third time that we're going to do the tour without private transport. That means we are going to just arm you guys with a MRT card and a BTS card. Just bring maybe about approximately like 2,000 baht for transport. We're just going to ask you guys to buy MRT or BTS card, or top up your MRT and BTS card. Then maybe some money for food. The meals at Tong Lo are not exactly the cheapest. So like just give you an example, like I once had a burger around there in a corner store, and then they charged me like 395 baht, which was, I mean, it's even more expensive than in Singapore for like a push cart type of burger joint. Yeah, but so yeah, so we're just going to take a look, and then you guys are going to understand the different locations, and yeah, so we're just going to bring you on a tour of the properties around Bangkok. Yeah, so that's generally where we're going to head to for this installment of our Bangkok Property Tour. If you can make it for this installment next weekend, happening on the 29th and 30th of March 2019, please just contact Kevin and myself, just WhatsApp us. If not, then we're holding the next one. We will always hold it on the third week of the month. It's just that uh, for for some particular reason, this time round we actually delayed it. Normally it's around the third week, so now we're holding on the last week of the month. I know some of you guys have already tried to factor in going on the third week, which is currently now, but we had to cancel it because everyone is voting this weekend. So I don't think it will be wise to be holding the tour at the same time. So next week we're going 29th and 30th of March. If you can't make it for next week, you can always sign up for the following tour, which will be in June, and it most probably will be held on the third week of June. And we will always update our Bangkok Property Tour dates on our website, investbangkokproperty.com. And we also have a website for the tour, which is bangkokpropertytour.com. Yeah, so this is Daryl signing off. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next video. And if you're coming for the tour, I'll see you at the tour. Okay, see ya.